cases are being broadcast live on our YouTube channel. Do you understand?
Yes, I do, because I'm not a contract to be a celebrity for free.
Well, I will tell you, usually it's my mom who's watching and a couple court watchers. So we will proceed. I'll advise you of your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand your rights?
I do. I just don't understand. I mean, I'm not staged. I don't understand why I'm here.
Okay, we'll go over that in just a minute. But you understand you have the right to remain silent?
Yes, if I choose to.
The complaint in this matter alleges that you, Ms. Philpott, were at Buster's Market. It's alleged that you did enter that property without lawful authority after having been forbidden to be there, commonly known as trespass. Do you understand the charge?
No, I don't, because that officer whose license plate number is 8071 something is lying on me. I was in front of the comic and card book store.
Ms.
where
Philpott, don't address the charges.
I
of
know, but
defense.
I'm not about to verify no one lied.
She's just asking if you understand the charge, not that you agree to it and not that you are saying you're guilty of it.
So do you understand that you've been charged with trespass?
From you only, not from a staff or from the police officer.
Well, I don't charge
Or
you.
the 911. Who is the 911 caller? Who wrote a police report against me? Who works there? The guy who was wearing the gray shirt.
Ms. Philpott, hold on. I'm trying to answer your question.
No, I disagree. I understand what you said, but I disagree because this is all nonsense that needs to be dismissed. I'm not going to argue with nothing. I'm going to speak facts because I've been lied on. I don't have time for the nonsense, from some guy who's broke for the day for himself. First of all, staff said to me that they did not call the police on me who works at that comic and car store where I was sitting because I have staff permission. They said they did not write a police report against me. That is a lie.
Today, we're not deciding whether you're guilty or you're innocent. We're just making you aware of what you've been charged with. There are two parts to bond. Bond conditions. Those are things the court tells you can and cannot do. The other side of bond.
That guy works under the table. He don't own nothing.
Ms. Philpott, let me finish what I'm saying. So the first part of bond is conditions. The second part is whether you can be released today.
The defendant was loitering outside of Buster's Market. Law enforcement was called out. They did speak with her and told her to leave the property. They were called out a second time. At that point, law enforcement did serve the defendant with a trespass notice. And then eventually they were called out a third time after the defendant went back into the store to show the clerk the trespass paper. We'd asked for a no contact and no go-to order to Buster's Market.
Thank you, Your Honor. My client does not have any criminal history. There's nothing else that's holding her in custody at this time. This is a non-assaultive case.
I will release you on your own personal recognizance. Do you understand?
Yes, I do. It is not fair. I was not allowed to be animated growing up. Like, I did not do nothing. I was at the comic. I'm not going to have you lied to, I was at the comic book store. The officer had conversations about me being outside smoking my cigarettes while I had staff permission. He had conversations about me to staff and about staff to me. Staff didn't like that. Staff walked outside and asked me, said, did you call the police on us or anything? I said, no, I did not. I said, no. They said, we didn't call him on you neither. This officer keep harassing us about you. I said, I don't have nothing to do with him. I don't know this guy.
Okay.
Well, staff asked me if I related to him. I said, no, I'm not. I'm not animated at all. Staff didn't say to me to leave the premises, say to the officers to escort me off the premises. Nothing. They had actually said to the officer who kept harassing them and me that I have their permission to be on their property, So he asked me to leave. I said, you cannot ask me to leave or say to me what to do when I have the owner's permission to be onto the owner's property. Because when he would talk about me to staff behind my back, and I tried to walk in the store to verify what he said is a true or a lie to staff, he kept asking me to wait outside. And then when he would talk about staff, about them to me, I would ask him, to let's go in the store because I believe you lying. You're lying to me. I know you are,
Okay.
because staff said they don't know you neither from white on rice, and I don't either.
Ms. Philpott, I'm going to stop you because, again, I don't want you to say something that could be used against you, and I'm not going to dismiss your case today. It's not an appropriate day for me to dismiss your case. You have
It is in my opinion because I'm spoken nice to you.
But I'm not going to dismiss your case today. You're being released on your own personal recognizance. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
And you have to come back to court. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
You are all set. You can stand up and go to the door.